on that?
Also a good question for this discussion. I did meet Natasha a few times in my life, and her cohort, who I can't bring up the name right now, her assistant. They both left the country, so there's a lot going on in the underground silicon pumping world. And that particular case, I have not tried to break yet. I don't know the particulars to Natasha's case, and I have to admit I haven't followed up that closely on that one. My feeling is that I have no way to know whether she's dead or not, but my feeling is that when you get a report like that, it's fire through the weeds, which is to say that it's probably really true. People just pass along information like that, and eventually it gets back to the people that knew them. So I would unfortunately guess that Natasha was murdered. There's a lot of underground money we're talking about. Again, we're talking about gangland stuff, even small bits mafioso stuff here, and this is where it gets conspiratorial, because when you have people involved with making money off of underground stuff, right, the black market, if you will, you have people running away with the money. You have people unhappy with the amount of money that they got. You have people stealing equipment, okay? All sorts of little petty crimes go on within a larger underground scene because it's under the water anyway. So I think what happened with Natasha is this is my best guess. It's a money issue. It was somebody who did her in over money. And even these things, they should be talked about because it's never right. It's never right to go that far and take somebody's life. I mean, I don't believe in violence in really any case, except for self-defense. But the point being is just to see somebody gone again is just another heartache.
Wow. Now, Danny, a.k.a. Chastity, was in a relationship with a gang member of Latin Kings gang.
Correct.
Who tried to call him when he was a femme queen. What was that like?
His name was Jimmy. I knew him. When I came along in Chastity's life, that was the on-off boyfriend.
I'm telling y'all this.
And yeah, we're talking about gang issues now because the Latin Kings is a major gang. Okay, it's a major gang, a gun-running gang. There's good people in there. There's bad people in there, of course. But you know, there's all the things that a gang is. And yeah, there was a case here of. In this case, you had major personal issues, which what I mean by that is substance abuse issues, of course, are usually the main issues to cause a person turmoil in their own life. This causes a host of other issues like work issues. Is the person working? No. How are they bringing income in? You know, they're probably doing all sorts of illegal activity and stuff, or little jobs to make some money. So Jimmy was living his lifestyle of kind of underground. Not working, and the violent aspect is that the violence would just come out. It wouldn't be very premeditated with him. I actually was privy to a couple of events where I had to actually come and get Chastity and drive her away in the car. It would be an expression of inner angst or inner anger. It would be an expression of dominance over the partner. It would be an expression of substance abuse. Those three main categories can easily come up in my mind. And I should say that it got to the point where one time where he was about to stab Chastity, we would have had either another transgender murder or we would have had at least a transgender stabbing. And if it wasn't for Chastity able to wrench the knife from Jimmy's hand, he surely would have stabbed her that afternoon. So we are talking about a highly abusive boyfriend and someone who...
which Danny ended up cutting the Latin King's face during the struggle with the butcher's knife. Okay. That's what I tried.
Right. No, again, well, let's go back to self-defense, really self-defense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm Angie Klein, okay? Beautiful. Wow. Such amazing, interesting tea. What a good... this is an interesting episode.
I'm glad we did it. I'm really glad we did it.
I know that there's a future project rumor that you are releasing a Rose So That It May Rain unedited version with more never released before controversial chapters in the future.
Yeah, that's gone from the back burner to an absolute must this year. Expect that by 2016 at the latest, by January or so. I really hope that can be wrapped up this year. It's a must. It's a must-do in 2015. That is true.
Wow. And once again, let everybody know, where can they find this book?
That book can be ordered from your favorite local bookstore if you'd like. They will order it for you. It is in the system. Or you can go to Barnes & Noble, or it's not on the shelf. You can order it from Barnes & Noble. It's also available direct from us. I can give you our website. My email, anyway. We don't have an active website anymore, unfortunately. But also, it's available from Amazon, of course, at different used prices.
Wow. And once again, who is the authors and writers of this book?
The author is Chastity Infinity. During that period of writing, Chastity was a member of the House in Infinity. And JAMO Lorswal, myself, is the other author of A Rose So That It May Rain.
Work. Congratulations. Now, I remember when I used to go to House of Latex meetings, you used to sit next to Chastity, and I used to be sitting across from you. Do you remember me?
I do. Now that you say that, it's so funny. It's so funny because after all these years, I'm like, is he? And then I'm like, is he? Okay. Yep. See how our paths crossed again, isn't that something?
Yes. Somebody just recently put a picture up of me when I was Kashmir and Arbert when we were in GMHC. So shout out to that. Thank you to it was Jessie Latex. Jess Bless.
Ah, Jessie. Okay.
Yes. And Elizabeth Marie Ninja, which is my daughter, by the way.
Yeah. Oh.
And when they posted this picture on Facebook, I came together, just like tonight. You made me gag. I mean, I knew most of it, but you gave me fine comb and details. Wow.
Wow.
You know, I always thought you. I consider you a Latex. You know, I consider you as a brother, though, a house brother. My first house. Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I came in again.
Was
with the Latex Arbert. And then I met Chastity, and then we became BFFs. That's how it was. Kashmir and Chastity, a.k.a. Danny Stretch Ninja and Izzy Stars Infinity.
Yes. Word.
Thank you so much. I want to thank you so much. I am so honored and blessed that I have you today to tell this story and this magnificent, you hear me? Magnificent interview on BallsRadio.com, which is the hottest station on the Internet Nation. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for JAMO LORSWAL.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any shout-outs or anything you want to say real quick?
Just really a shout-out to you and Danny for having me on. It's a real pleasure to be on here, even though the subject is a little grim. I know it's going to have its ripple effect out there. The children are going to perk their ears up on this one. And it's just been a real honor for myself to bring this information to the public light.
Thank you so much. And we definitely appreciate it.
Yes.
Once again, if there's any words of wisdom that you would like to give anyone in the youth of the LGBT community or the ballroom scene community, what kind of inspirational information would you like to say before you go?
Well, I just want to say that since we mentioned some of the big stars, realize that there's some stars that are coming up. You know, we don't know who they are yet necessarily, and there's going to be some worldwide stars coming up. You know, the ballroom scene is in all these countries around the world now. It's now a global event. It's now a global phenomenon. We're in a new era. And since we're in a very vastly increased era, you're going to find some new stars out there. And I do want them to have that knowledge is power, you know. So I want them to have that knowledge that they need to be on their toes. They need to stop trusting that every time somebody gets diagnosed with HIV, that it's actually a true diagnosis. That may not be true. That's why I'm bringing up these controversial facts. They might not even have the infection at all. It might be a conspiracy to make a lot of money through the pharmaceutical companies, and that's a real factor for your own health to look into. You want to have a double test. You want to have tests by someone you really trust. That's what I think I would do, and I would talk about getting a hold of some of the information that I said today and researching it on. I know we're going to have some journalists coming up out of the ballroom scene, and kudos to them, and take this further and write books and write articles and get blogging on the internet and be active in that communicative way.
Wow, amazing. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, author and historian JAMO LORSWAL on BallsRadio.com. It's time to pump the beats, and I guess we'll catch up, right?
We'll catch up, Izzy, no doubt about it.
Definitely. I will definitely hit you and text message you or something. I'll call you, and we'll catch up, because I have some more questions and stuff off the books that I would like to speak to you about.
Okay, I'm open to it. You know that is.
Word. Thank you so much once again.
Have a pleasant evening. Thank you, everyone.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's episode was epic. Give a shout out. Also want to give a great big shout out to Danny, Taboo Strict Ninja, aka Chastity, for coming through once again. Right now I'm about to spin some cunty beats. 347-709-0655 is the number to dial. And you might want to call me up, honey, and give a little light shout out.
This is the journey into music and sound. Watch out and get ready to move your feet. Wherever you are, you will be a part of it. Get ready. So get ready. Stop.